Get headphones in. There you go. I'm live now. Me. It it was just it was a what you call it a you mean my you mean my intro? I just got it off of a template place. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, it was a template. I can't do that. But if, look, if you can do one for me, mate, I'd rather use yours. Than I haven't got that thing at the bottom that says 2021 and then the guy that did it. Yeah, apparently I'm live now. 1 minute ago. Yeah, I think if you come out of that one that you're watching now and have a look, you'll see me live again. That's it. AV's here. Win, woohoo! We got a win. We are in stereo. That's actually mono, but let's call it stereo. Um, bing, bing bong, excellent. Yo, brilliant. Andy's joining the chat as well. So I don't know. Maybe I might do another TA on Bitcoin again, and then delete the other one. Stereo bro, success. That's great stuff. Steve, thanks ever so much, buddy. Oh shit, I mentioned your name. It's a good job your name's Bill, isn't it? All right, man. I'm gonna go. Thanks ever so much. All right, guys. Thanks for your time. See you later. Bye, buddy. Bye, bye, bye. All right, guys. Listen, you guys have been so patient and sound. Akash as well. Thank you so very much. All right, so here we go. I mean, is it distorting? Is the gain too high? Yeah, mono. Yeah, the thing is, for those that don't know, mono means one channel. Okay, so if I'm speaking and it's coming in one ear, it's in mono. But stereo means that you've got like almost two microphones, if you will. You've got your left channel and your right channel, and you can kind of pan over from one side to the other. But if you're recording something in mono, you can have the mono sound going into the computer and then outputting in two speakers, which starts to get confusing because is mono stereo or is stereo mono? But anyway, regardless of the complexities of it all works, and it's all now in all good form. So all right, so let's have a look at some TA. I'm going to do the same as I've done before, and then you guys can follow me if you want to. Now I've got my new monitors. We can do this. Boom, we've got full screen, and I'm hoping that you guys can see me as well. Can you see me if I'm waving? Can I get some confirmation of sight? Can you see me and my green screen effect? Before I go along and hit charts and tell you what's going on with what I think is going on with Bitcoin. I'm pleased that the sound's good though. That's really, really good. Fantastic stuff. Okay, so we've got inverse head and shoulders that potentially could be playing out. Thank you, AV80. Yeah, on Rockyoutcrops video the other day, thank you, Akash. Brilliant. Yeah, good sight, good sound, everything's smashing, and no distortion. That's good. Yeah, on Rocky's video the other day, someone mentioned it was good sound. Someone mentioned about a head and shoulders pattern playing out, and Rocky said that he was unhappy. He said, yeah, it could definitely be a head and shoulders, but if you look at it on the daily chart, you can see that the wick there doesn't really, you can't form and turn around and say that's a head without any volume or price action to suggest that price might be staying around there in order to form a head on the daily for a definite chart. So going down the size of the time frame down to the 4 hour, he was saying that potentially, I can't remember who it was, but he got me going on something, that potentially this could be the head, this could be the shoulder, and this could be another shoulder playing out, or was it even this was the shoulder and this was the shoulder? Yeah, so Rocky wasn't too he wasn't too sort of impressed that that was definitely the case. But as time's gone on, I've noticed that on the 4 hour we're starting to get more body in those areas. So let me just widen out a little bit, and you'll see what I mean. That we have a definite you can if we zoom up, let's get it right. We'll take that. Now what we've got is a get the brush. We've got a definite head there, where we've got more body of head, body of head, and you got a definite shoulder there and a definite shoulder there. Now, if that is the case, and this does play out to where I was saying, that's what I've got this measured move there. This plank. Hang on. This candle that I've got there, if you like, this trend line. I've taken it from the bottom of the head to the shoulder line, which was approximately here where it broke out. Let's get rid of him for a sec, and then I've moved him up to where the breakout happened, or is happening, which is at the shoulder line, which is approximately there. Oh, you plank. Let's undo. Hang on a sec. Let's get him back. And then what you can do is draw a horizontal line at that point just there, and turn around and say that there is the price target, of which when price targets are reached, the price target then normally flips into a resistance. So this is where the price could potentially go, and then it would go just slightly above it, then come down, and then this would be your resistance. But have we got anything on the charts that can turn around and give us any confluence, any proof that that might happen, that this could potentially be a place of resistance? Well, as we come out and zoom out and we look at the VPVR, this visible range here, and we go to the daily as well, we zoom right out and we can see that we have got indeed places of support there, resistance, it hit there, bounce back off. So I mean the amount of volume that was coming up on that day, see the volume here, volume was so high, and again just here as we had that massive bull run up, the volume was so high as it came down, yet it was that support there, that support there was enough and powerful enough to turn around and stop that bear move from happening. It wicked out definitely, which also gave us an indication of where the next place of support would be. But it came up, bounced off, and then it's bounced off there a few times, isn't it? And around that area. So now, for us to go up to that measured move and then sort of come down the way, wouldn't surprise me in the least. Bringing up the pitchfork. Boom. Let's go to the body, the body, and let's go. Yeah, we're on the daily, so that's cool. Yeah, bringing up the pitchfork and then zooming in. Pitchfork is one of those ones that's a little hidden gem. Not a lot of people use it, but you'll find that price action does follow the trends that are on there. It's not just done for the sake of it. What you normally do is you draw it from the body of the candles, body to body, and then go back to a wick or candle that's best. You move it around, but normally it's the longest candle that you would draw it from. So yeah, at the minute, let's get rid of him. Bear in mind, I'm saying get rid of him. If I sort of like use a brush here just to show you that the price could potentially now break this line, go up, flip over into support, and then find ourselves sort of like going up the line this way, in which case then Bitcoin could potentially hit prices of that price there, which is 36,440 anytime towards the middle of July, if we can find the volume and institutions to buy in. But that's where I see resistance to resistance flipping into support, and that's the reason why. No surprise then that the VPVR is also flipping in and turning around and saying that the point of control is also around about this price here. So we've got the VPVR, we've got the pitchfork, we've got the volume, and we've also got the fibs, which I drew out earlier on my previous channel, on my previous live stream, that turned around and gave us a little bit of confluence that would be a price that we could be looking to. Yeah, so all is good. Just looking at the chat, everything sounds good and looks good and sounds great. Thank you, AV80 and Akash, for hanging around. You guys have been spot on. Thank you very much. All right. It says that I've only got one viewer though, so you know this is great, TA, and I've only got one viewer. What's going on? Who's the viewer? Who is the viewer? Who is the number one? So yeah, let's get rid of him. Drop me a comment. Who are you, number one? Yeah, so okay, so let's get to Algorand, which is where I want to be. Right, so just cross him out. Algorand is Algorand.com. So Algorand, I was saying earlier, Algorand is my second favorite coin, down from Bitcoin, and the reason why is because it is being used as a government. Means of payment source. SOV are looking to build on it, which is the Marsh Islands. Marsh Islands. Thank you, mate. Akash, you're the man. Yeah, so the Marsh Islands are using Algorand with their SOV coin, and also AV's. He can be there too. So we've got two viewers, have we now? Oh, brilliant! AV's he obviously left, and then he's come back. So it's great to have you back, AV. Thank you. I was just saying that Algorand is my favourite currency apart from Bitcoin because of its pure proof of work, pure proof of stake. Now I know that you two both know what proof of work is and proof of stake is. Obviously, staking being a reward given for being a participant in the running and holding of the coin, maybe even being a node runner. Whereas proof of work is where you can mine the coins themselves. So you can't mine XRP, you can't mine other proof of stake projects like Algorand. And Algorand, so that's Algorand. They are currently being used. Their used cases are I don't know if they have a used case cases. Don't know what they've got. This is the guy who bought it out. These are the applications and the systems. Some massive names there. Some massive names. Anyway, so yeah, so government digital currency, institutional finance, and DeFi. Wasn't aware of the fact that SIA, the large management company, founded in 1882, launched 4 million NFTs on the Algorand, representing nearly rights of nearly 100,000 creators. So it's an amazing coin. So it's got everything. It's got DeFi, it's got NFTs, it's got institutions, and it's got governments looking to build their network with the Marsh Islands as a test case. Whether Algorand will be the only one, because I believe that the SOV Marsh Islands sovereign currency are also using USDC, I believe, as well. So yeah, so that's Algorand. So there you go. So a bit of TA on Algorand. I did my Bitcoin TA about where I can see it as going. That's it, guys. Yeah, is there anything else you want me to look at before I go? I felt that doing a live stream today would be better than doing my normal videos. Two reasons. A, because I've got a new monitor. 2 new monitors, actually. And also I wanted to do it live because I felt that going in and editing the cutouts and all the rest of it is very time consuming, and I feel that I can engage with you guys a little bit more, even though there's only a couple of you viewing. But whenever it's on a live stream, you can give me the content that you want me to look at, and I can look at it, and then we can kind of chat it out and see it through and where we're going to go. And but when I do videos, I can't do that. So I released a video yesterday on support and resistance lines for beginners. In my Discord channel, there's a couple of guys that wanted to know about support and resistance. So we started writing a list of videos that they wanted me to do. In fact, I could actually go on there and show you what it is that I mean. That if I go into my channel here, in here we've got Rook Trade. We put together. I asked him to stick it on there for me. These are the things that he wanted me to do. Explain in different time frames for beginners. So that's what we did. Candlestick patterns. That's one of my next videos that I want to do. And the Dungeon channel, which is very similar to the Bollinger Bands. I prefer the Bollinger Bands, but they're very similar in nature. They both got a median line of the 20 SMA. It's just the way the outside lines stick tighter to price action on the Dungeon channels than they do with the Bollinger Bands. Both very, very good. One of them is slightly better for Forex. And for indices, me particularly for crypto, I prefer the Bollinger Bands. Ichimoku Cloud. I wanted to do something on the Ichimoku Cloud that gave people a way of learning how they can use the Ichimoku Cloud to trade, but also the basics of like definite like yeses and nos. So I tried to do that. So I think my video was called. In fact, it's on here. No, that's the different time frames. Hang on a sec. Trading signals, audiobooks, altcoins. There you go. I did a video on see that video, that crack screen. That was what was stopping me from sending out you guys content in full screen, because I couldn't go on to the top here, up here, and click on areas on the charts. If I bring up the trading view and go up to charts, every time that I want to come up here, F11, every time I want to come up here and click any of these buttons up here, like the pitchfork or the dot or trend lines or anything, I couldn't do it because I couldn't see. So that's the reason why I couldn't do it. So then I went onto the Mac yesterday, my MacBook Pro, and did a video, and that was awful. So okay, so I'm on the chat here. So now, EZ to get in USA, easy to get into USA. I looked into Theta at the time, worked around to get it. Is Algo easy to purchase in the USA? Yes, it is. What is the Discord? What is the Discord? What is the Discord? Go into my videos and follow the link into the Discord, and there you can get onto Rockyoutcrops page, and you can also sign into mine as well. Just follow that link at the bottom. You can download it onto your iOS or your Android device, PC or Mac. Discord is like a big WhatsApp group, if you like, and it was used for gamers, but since they're been released, you've got gamers, you've got businesses, you've got religions all using Discord in order to speak, a little bit like Zoom. It's great for general chat, and you can put things on there. So if I go back to the Discord now, you'll see that yeah, I guess that's you, AV80. Look, you've just sent me a message, but I don't know if I should read it. Should I read it? You can tell me if I can read it. Or is it something personal? I won't bring it up now unless you tell me I can open it. But yeah, well done. You're in. So yeah, that's great stuff. Well done. So yeah, if you look, you'll be able to find Rocky as well. If you look for Rocky Outcrop, if not, go on to type in Rocky Outcrops Crypto on YouTube and click on him and follow him, because he's a tremendous guy. Can you share the invite again? You just sent me another message, but it's in there, you see, and I don't want to open it. Well, actually there is a way of doing this. I can pull you over to this screen, which you guys can't see, and I'll open it up and see who it is. Where is your channel? Yes, bro, it's okay. So where is your channel? Add a friend. I've sent you a friend request. Mutual server. So there's Rocky's server. Just out of curiosity, do I know you, like, personally, at AV80? I mean, are you a friend of mine? Do I know you in real life, or have you got another name that you go by that I know you from anywhere else? So that's Rocky's group there. Let me know. And I can go into invite people. AV80. I'm going to send you a personal invite. There you go. Invite sent. If I grab all of that and copy and go over to minimize that for now and go into here and just copy that into there. Yeah, I'll stick it in the intro. Actually, can I sign into the chat? Open a web browser. Here we go. So I can write in there, paste. Paste. There you go. So that is the Discord for my channel. AV80 got it, and he's already got it. Cool. He came from Rocky. So AV80 is one of Rocky's outcropticians. Rocky outcroptician. Yeah, cool. So yeah, AV. If not AV, you came to me from there. Yeah, I've got it right. Cool. And Akash, where have you come from, buddy? And are you someone that I know? What is the situation? And in the meantime, I'm going to bring this back up again. So you're saying, one of you said that you bought Theta, didn't you? Let's have a look. Win-win. You're going to have to AV, if you wouldn't mind messaging me on the group, because the Discord. I could bring the Discord up. Just hold fire. Hold fire. Right, Discord there. If I minimize that and get rid of that and go on to here, Rocky Outcrop. Cha new mention. Sorry guys, just a sec. Thanks, found it through Rocky. I'm in USA. Born in Australia though. Oi oi oi. Good Australian, mate. I'm not too good at the Australian accent, but I'll give it a go. If that's what you like and you like your kangaroos and your fosters, then go on, mate. That'll be fine. Put another shrimp on the barbie. That's what they say, right? That's the best one that I can come up with. Akash. Where are you from, mate? And I'll do an accent for you. Cool. Okay. Yeah, that's good. We're all good to go. You've got everything that you need to know. It sounds like both of you guys have come over from Rocky Outcrop and listening to his channel, who is awesome. So with that, I think that's everything that I've kind of covered. Everything that I need to cover. So one of you mentioned that you'd bought into Theta. Is that right? Because I can quickly just have a look at Theta. Theta versus Bitcoin, Theta versus Tether, which is I suppose where we want to be. So right, this is the situation, okay guys, is when alts start to go down, when Bitcoin starts to go down, as you know, the altcoins go down with it. If Bitcoin goes down 5%, chances are most of the alts are going to bleed by 10-15% or something. They did yesterday. Was it yesterday, the day before? When Bitcoin at one point dropped down by like 8-10%, I think, on that candle. But then when it bounced back up to sort of 5%, all the alts went from being down 15-20% to being down by 8 or 10%. So from India, what part of India? Akash. India, मैं पंजाबी बोल सकता हाँ सदा गलबात पंजाबी कर सकता पंजाबी थोड़ा हिंदी में मैं भी बोल सकता so yeah मैं गोरा but India Punjab दिल विच है ना coolio. Okay, so there, if I didn't even need to do an accent क्योंकि मैं पंजाबी बोल सकता so accent नहीं चाहिए है ना Bully. Anyway, okay, that should make you laugh. You should have enjoyed that, mate. You should have enjoyed that, Akash. Cool. I had looked into one of your videos. Listen, some of those videos are awful. At the beginning, I didn't want to start investing into any gear or start investing into anything because of the situation with regard to not putting into a business without anything back. So I kind of wanted to get by with what I could get by on. So I didn't buy a camera and I didn't buy this and I didn't buy that. Anyway, I just felt that it all looked horrible. The office that I was working on was in my laundry room, so sometimes the washing machine was going. And so what I needed to do is start to make one of my rooms in my house into a studio. So that's what I've done. And the studio is it's from Delhi. Delhi to aaya. Acha fair. Hindi fair. Okay, so Hindi गलबात कर सकता अच्छा fair. Okay, So that was very unexpected, he said. Cool, man. Okay, so yeah, so but what I ended up doing is thinking, oh, whatever, let's just do it. So I just bought some gear, and then I ended up getting one of these lights. I don't know if you guys have seen these lights. I should really have it on me right now, but I'm not, because I'm naughty boy. But so see these lights here? Yeah. So I ended up getting one of these lights, and so that was something. And then a camera. I ended up getting 4K camera so that I could do 1080p. And then when I clamped one of the clamps on for the mic, I ended up clamping it onto the back of the monitor, and it flipped off and broke the monitor. So there we go. I ended up buying this mic here. I've got an SM58 beta, which is a great microphone. It's the industry standard. Robbie Williams uses it, and so does everybody else. Politicians use it for speaking. Sometimes they use one called an SM57, which is more of a directional mic. So I've settled on this this Scarlett one that came with a pack. So it came with headphones, which is what I've got on at the minute, a little Focusrite interface, and a microphone and a lead. So yeah, so I don't know, that was a couple of £100 or something. And so that's sorted out my sound and my sound card. I've got 2 new monitors now, because I ordered 2 new monitors. Got some lighting, got some sound, got the green screen obviously behind me, which is good. Yeah, so yeah, cool. AV80 gets it, so that's cool. So yeah, just so anyway, so just looking at Theta, I said about potentially buying in around about when it broke out of the. Let's get rid of the Bollinger Bands. And have a look at the actually I'll actually turn the Bollinger Bands off of there and bring out the Ichimoku. There we go. And in the Ichimoku, the Bollinger Band's still on. That's because I had 2 up. Ichimoku Cloud. Yeah, so you got the. There you go. So what had happened is this was against Bitcoin when I turned around and saw it going bullish. It was when the Tankan came and out of the cloud, and gave us a buy signal there. So there was a great buy signal. So then, if you'd have been able to see what was going on in the charts, there was a potential for you to make a 20% move there. You had 2 days where it closed there and it came out there and started to drop down. So you might have been able to get out there as you saw the bearish divergence. If we bring up the RSI. Then it was possible that you could have seen that happening. The RSI going down as the price was going up, and saying, you know what, we've got this entry price, I'm already up, and I'm going to come out and either move over to Tether, or if you longed it, then you could have come out of the trade or whatever it is. So that's pretty much what I wanted to do with Theta and Algorand. Theta versus Bitcoin, because that's how I trade. Theta versus Tether. It never did show us a buy signal on the Ichimoku Cloud. There isn't anything really that we can do with regards to anything positive against fiat. Tether whatever. Haha, amazing. I'm from Delhi. I've been to Delhi. Wow, that was unexpected. Fine, do totally get it. Thank you, buddy. The info in the older video is valuable regardless of production value. Keep doing you man. Thank you very much. Do you know what? It's what's it? 3 weeks I've been doing it, 3 or 4 weeks, and I think I've got 88 subscribers when I last looked. I think that's still the same, because I haven't got any messages saying that I've got any more. And when you get a subscriber or more subscribers coming on board, kind of gives you that's like payment. Like, because all the content that I'm releasing and all of the knowledge that I'm giving out is for free. It's to help other people. And when I do end up getting to 1,000 subscribers, if I end up getting to 1,000 subscribers and end up getting paid, for the advert and all the rest of it, it's only going to be little bits of money. It's only going to be when I do these live streams, like later on. I'm talking about a year, 2 years time, where I start doing live streams like this, like Rocky's doing, like TradeSpotted doing, where people can start turning around and sending a £5 here or £5 there or whatever, and I can start making money off of that. Thankfully, I invested into lots of things when I was younger, and I've now got myself in a position where I don't need to work. I can sit back and chill and just enjoy trading money that I can afford to lose, and just sort of sit back and do this all the time. I'm loving it. Yeah, it's great. So the community is fantastic, and yeah, love it. Really, really love it. So yeah. Um, so did you, just out of curiosity, did you stay in to Theta? Are you still in it? Have you still bought it, or are you looking to kind of uh, move out of that now and sort of take a hit? What's your plan? Let me know in either DM me on the Discord, or stick it down here and I'll have a look anyway. Yeah, you're right. The information is important, but I think that there's a lot of people out there that need to know the basics before they start just throwing money in. Because I remember when I started, I'd look at a coin because there's a lot of hype on it on YouTube or on Google or whatever, and I say, okay, I'm just going to buy some. So just because I want some, what I do is I just turn around and buy it. Right? You just buy it because you want it. Instead, just stop, take a step back, look at the things that I'm teaching: sport lines, resistance lines, volume, VPVR, Bollinger Bands, 20 SMA. Where are we? Upwards trend, downwards trend. Where are we in everything? And instead of putting your money straight in and then seeing it tank, yeah, just wait, look at everything and find an entry point. Give me a shout on the Discord to say, Tony, I just want to bounce things off of you. Not looking for your financial advice, but you look, maybe I just want to get a third sort of or secondary second opinion, if you like, about to make this trade. What do you think? And then I can have a look. I can and give you what I can see, and I might see something that you haven't, or you might see something that I haven't, and I might go, you know what? AV, that is a fantastic trade. In fact, I'm going to join you. I might do that. But yeah, it's always good just to turn around to people that you think are on your level or above you with regard to experience, not just trading experience, but experience in life. Maybe people are a little bit older, to turn around and say, hey, I'm about to make this move. Where do you think I should go from here? And yeah, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, ask me in the Discord if you're gonna do anything that you think might backfire or whatever, and I'll give you my 2 pennies worth. But yeah, so that's cool. I think I should end the chat now, because there's not a lot really I can say. I think on this the thumbnail I've got Chili's on there, so maybe I could do a quicker look at Chili's, as it's something that I've invested in, and so has somebody else invested in. CHZ. Let's have a look at Chili's. Come on, you got to be on here. What? Chili's. It was at the top and highlighted. Chili's. For those of you that might be on here, I've only got 3 viewers, and I know that Akash and AV are 2 of you, so I don't know who the 3rd one is, but looking at Chili's, it's a positive signal that we're heading into the cloud, but it's from a standpoint of we're looking to break the cloud before we can move up. So the cloud potentially, I mean, if we go back, I don't know how far it'll go, let us go back. Chili's is fairly, what it is the red normally acts as support, and the green normally acts as support, and the red normally acts as resistance. So when we go back, we can see that yeah, you're going down the cloud, and then you get resistance at the cloud and some sideways action, and normally when you break through the cloud, then it would normally flip over onto green, and then green would become support. Here it didn't work, but why didn't it work? Well, we were just about to have that massive breakthrough, so we're going into oversold territory here, just here. So you could have got a signal from that going in on the RSI. Well, I've got 2 RSIs going. So yeah, blasting through there, and then that Tankan being over the key June as we came out gave us a buy entry, and then we could have bought it all the way up there. But it gave us a bit of a fake out here. We couldn't really have made much on it. But my point is normally you find that the cloud will act as a support and a resistance. But with Chili's, I can't see that doing that much really. Obviously, we came under the cloud there. So moving on to where we are now, we've been in the cloud. We came out of it. And against Bitcoin, Bitcoin's been all over the place, hasn't it? So no wonder it can't sort of find anything. But Chili's versus, if I bought Chili's up versus the pound, or the dollar, I should say, CHZ USD, then you will find that the cloud will work. It's just that when you compare it to a volatile coin like Bitcoin, volatility is too much. So let's for these kind of indicators to give us brilliant, accurate signals. There you go. So we broke the cloud. We've stayed under the cloud. Let's just go back. I'm kind of doing this on the fly here, guys. I don't really know what it is that I'm going to see. And I'm only doing this because I've turned around and just get rid of that VPVR as well. I'm only doing this because I said that. Well, I put it on as my thumbnail, so anybody who sees it and thinks, "Oh, great, he's doing some Chili's." Yeah. So yeah, support. Didn't do a lot. Came under. Yeah. So the resistance kind of. So what we're there. The 15th of April all the way through to the 29th. So the 15th to 29th. So for 15 days we had support. Resistance where we couldn't break through, and eventually we did break through. It went green, and then we bounced off of it and stayed above. We stayed above. We stayed above. We stayed above. We're going underneath, but we didn't actually come out of that with those two lines, the Tankan and the Kijun. We didn't actually come out, so it's still a no trade zone. So we're still on support, and then it flicks red, which should give us like a sell signal just here, and then it did. It came underneath, and then it acted as resistance, and then it flipped into support, and it stayed in support ever since. So against fiat currency, it gives it a chance for the coding algorithm, call it what you will. It gives it a chance for the designer of the Ichimoku for that to for basically for it to work. But once you compare it to the chop of Bitcoin, it can't keep up. So I would say if you're going to use the Ichimoku cloud, then use it against fiat, use it against Tether as opposed to Bitcoin. If it's going to be one of your only or main indicators, you should always have a few different strategies, a few different indicators, which is where the word confluence comes in. A confluence or a combining, a bringing together of different indicators that you're comfortable with. And if you get buy signals or sell signals on all of your indicators, and that's momentum indicators on the top screen, and also your oscillators at the bottom, whether it's the MACD, the RSI, the DMI, whatever it might be, that's at the bottom, the stochastics, as long as you've got confluence on them all, then you can turn around and say, okay, well, I'm happy to make that trading move. And that's it. That's my Chili's one done. Yeah, again, on the fly, I wasn't expecting that, but I didn't. Yeah, that was quite amazing to see that the support and resistance cloud against Bitcoin doesn't do anything. I mean, it was pretty horrendous, wasn't it, really? Cool. All right, so any questions? Thank you for being my only two viewers. You know, I feel really, really privileged that you guys have stayed on the line, and you've helped me sort out my sound as well, along with my mate. Yeah, he that guy that I've just spoken to has played bass with so many famous musicians. Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy. Turned out, by the way, that it was the settings in OBS, not the settings on my PC. Cool. All right, so where we got from? Yeah, regardless, keep production. Yeah, you're the man. Yeah, content is gold. Very cool. Thank you, guys. All right. Cool. I will. I'll sign out and say goodbye. All right, mate. Guys, thank you very much for staying on the line for this long, or the stream, I should say. And I will do a stream on a weekly basis when I need to get like a regular routine going so that the time in the USA is good with that for the UK as well. And I think that kind of 5-6 o'clock UK time is good. So yeah, thanks ever so much, guys.